He is the founder and visionary and chief economic engine behind Viome. And Viome has a test for your basically your gut bacteria and your microbiome. And so I just wanted to know if you could tell us a little bit about what Viome is now and what Viome is going to become in the future.
Well, Alex, first of all, I'm not the economic engine. We didn't start this company to make money. That is the last thing I wanted to do. To me, I am driven by the fact that today the individuals and a small group of people are capable of actually changing the way people are going to live their life. We have the technologies that are able to not just look at the organisms, they can look at what actually they're doing. And that RNA sequencing is what's going to change the world, because now we're able to find out these chronic diseases are not a matter of bad luck. They can actually be a choice, because once you understand what is going on inside your body, you can actually say, don't eat this food, but eat this food. But it's all personalized for each individual. Our DNA, human DNA, is 99% the same. And it's when it comes to our gut microbiome, it's less than 5% similarity. And that's the reason, less than 5%. That means food that's a superfood for me can be a kryptonite for you.
Oh, I see.
And that's the reason when people are constantly eating and going on these fad diets, right? I am on a lectin-free diet. I don't eat nightshades. I'm a raw vegan. That may be good for some, but I can tell you it's not good for everyone, right? In fact, every single person you look at, some things work for one person, don't work for other person. Now, we can think we are really breakthrough here, right? This breakthrough happened 2,500 years ago when Greek doctor named Hippocrates says, all diseases begin in the gut. One man's food is another man's poison. And then he was smart enough to say, let food be thy medicine, let thy medicine be the food. So there we have it. A 2,500-year-old breakthrough finally happening to real people.
Now, I have lived in India, and I never got sick. And I took my girlfriend there, and she got sick after one day. Do you have people doing your Viome test from India and from other countries?
Yeah, we have actually a very diverse group of people from all over the world. We, in fact, ship in 10 countries now, right? So we're getting a diverse population of people. And it's really happens is that our gut microbiome is the one that digests the food. It also is the first defense against all the pathogens that come through water or come through the, I would say, food. So when you eat the food, you may have the organism that produce the chemicals that can detoxify stuff, and your girlfriend may not have those chemicals being produced. So when this pathogen comes, it actually creates havoc in her body.
So is there a way of saying the difference between the American microbiome and the Indian microbiome? Is there any way to characterize national microbiomes?
No, it's individual microbiome, and it's really is more similar in people who tend to have similar type of food. But generally, even that doesn't matter, because when we are born, our mothers, when you get the exposure to the mother's microbiome through when you're born through the birth canal. And so every one of us is completely unique. As I said, our DNA is 99% the same, our microbiome is less than 5% the same.
So where will Viome be in 2025 to 2030? What will you be testing, and what information will you be able to tell us? And what's the role of artificial intelligence in all of this?
I hope that we are actually shut down. There is just no need by 2025, because we have solved the problem. And if we can solve the problem to have billion people live healthier life, and someone else can now go out and make it happen, from our perspective, we lived a very good life. Even if we fail as a company, we move the humanity forward far enough for us to believe that we have lived a good life.
But which tests, which diagnostics? Because people here, like Mercola was recommending the ferritin iron test and a few other things. What are the tests that you'll have in the near future that you don't have now?
So one of the things I want to point out, I'm not a doctor or a scientist. I'm not married to anything.
But you're a master of bringing technology to commercialization stage.
Yeah. So, but I'm not married to what needs to happen. I let the technology drive what we need to do next. I believe the next big thing that we need to do is understand in the host side, now we looked at the 40 trillion guests, what they are doing. Now we're going to go to the host side and say what is our mitochondrial gene expression, what is our blood cell gene expression, and we're going to put all of that information together along with artificial intelligence to be able to even more personalize what is good for you and what is not good for you.
So you call the host mitochondria? Or,
Again, basically, host means human.
oh, okay. And the guests, why do you call why do you call the microbiome guests?
Because they are literally inside us. The 40 trillion of them, they're living inside us like a good guest or a good companion, and we outsource many of our functions to them. And like any good partner, we are in symbiotic relationship. But if you don't take good care of them, they stop taking good care of us.
What percentage of the power of your immune system is from those 40 billion guests? Or 40 trillion guests, sorry.
70% of our immune system is along our gut lining. These microbes are constantly training our immune system, and when you don't take good care of them, they stop taking care of the immune system, and then you get sick. So my point is, treat them like a good partner, their good girlfriend, a good wife. Take great care of them, they'll take a great care of you. The minute you start ignoring them, they're out.
Well, I want to thank you. Also, I was thinking of Elon Musk saying, we're not going to prosecute people for using our patents in Tesla. Come, other people do this. And I really appreciate that you're telling other people to come and do this as well. So thanks for their good work. Cheers.